Hey, what's up, guys? With the Hallyu Blast. I'm Oscar.
I'm Serge.
Today we react to UNIS and their new song Swicy.
Swicy.
So the last time we reacted to them was with their song Curious.
Curious.
I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but you, on the other hand, really liked that song.
It was on my top 5 songs of last year. No regrets whatsoever. Kind of curious to see which direction they're going to go in this time. I kind of want to temper expectations because this is still a relatively new girl group.
Yeah.
So who's to say which direction they're going to go in? But I mean, only one way to find out, really.
Yeah, let's go.
Like a gander. A little bit of a rock element last time to see if they proceed with that. Doesn't appear so.
I don't think so.
It's okay though. Let's see what we got here.
Gochujang cookie.
Cutesy?
I think so.
I will say that lemonade looked bomb.
It reminds me of lemon sours from Japan. Bad memories.
A little trilling sound.
I really like the piano. Wait,
Sweet and
Sweet and
spicy. Makes sense now. Gochujang cookie?
That does not sound very good, let me just say. That piano goes crazy.
Maybe high note?
I feel it. Delay.
Hold on.
Nope. More piano.
More piano.
Very third gen-y.
Third gen, yeah.
vibes. Swice?
Swice. That's crazy.
Swice.
Swicy.
So, that was very different from Curious.
Very different.
Very different. But I actually like that more than Curious, 100%. I don't know. Okay, you know what the real reason is? This is the perfect song for me to zone out to. Like, in the best possible way though, like, between the piano, the instruments, and then the girls singing themselves, there's so much going on. It feels like in this song that, dude, I don't know. For some reason, when there's songs that have a lot of things going on, it just, I can concentrate, if that makes sense. And I don't know why, but this is one of those songs. And I also am, I think, a fan of the more cutesy style from girl groups, and at least compared to you.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just really enjoyed this one. I do wish there was a high note where we thought there would have been one. I thought that would have, usually we say a song doesn't need it, but the setup was perfect. I feel like the setup was perfect there, but I mean, it is what it is, right? But 4. I'll give this one a solid 4. Will it get higher? Probably not. I think there's still some things missing from it that kind of keep it not holding itself back, but there's nothing pushing it to a 5, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But I just enjoyed it enough for it, I don't think, to drop below that. I don't know.
I mean, as you said, I'm not overly a huge fan of the more cutesy side that we get from both guy groups and girl groups. It's just not my particular style. I'm just not a huge fan. Now I will say I am an enjoyer of certain cutesy songs. You know, I'm a big Banhana enjoyer. You know, like most songs from Oh My Girl.
That song was amazing.
I'm a huge Orange Caramel fan. I mean, it doesn't get any more cutesy than that with some of those songs.
To be fair, Orange Caramel is also really weird.
They are really weird, and I think that's part of their charm. But this is not about Orange Caramel. I think I'll give the song credit. I think it's fantastic at what it does.
Yep.
You know, it's a high energy, it's a cute song. You know, again, it does what it needs to do. But I'm just not a huge enjoyer of the song and the style. Do I think maybe? I think honestly, I think the song is fitting for the time that we're in currently. You know, it's Easter, and you know, it's heading into summer, and you know, so I think the song choice makes sense.
Yeah,
you know?
It does.
And who's to say? I mean, there's 5 other songs on this EP, so maybe we'll get a little bit extra in those other songs. But I think I'm gonna settle with a 3 on this song.
Yeah, that's fair.
I give that 3 as a genuine 3. I think the song, it could potentially make it onto the playlist, but I mean, I would likely probably skip over it if that was the case. So, sorry. Again, it's not my personal style. I think the song is fine the way it is. You know.
Yeah, I think what's gonna end up happening with this song is I think it's just gonna be this type of song in your wheelhouse. Because if not, I feel like what this song is great at, whether you like it or not, is it does grab your attention with the piano and the high energy of it. But I think very quickly, if there's not something you can pick out that you like, you're kind of gonna lose interest in this song in particular.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I really do think that's what this is going to come down to. And for any of the big fans of UNIS out there, is that how you feel about this song? Or do you think if you're just a fan of this group, you'll like the song? Because I think, no. I think this one is actually going to come down to song preference. Because keep in mind, this is their 3rd song or comeback, however, or maybe 2nd comeback, I guess, or however you want to really describe it. But I don't think UNIS really has a sound per se
do not have a sound
just yet. So I don't know. It really does feel like they're exploring still. I don't know if this is their sound. It's tough to say. Like I said, I feel like this one's really just up to preference, you know?
Yeah.
But let us know what you think about it in the comments below. I do feel like this is, I think, one of the more interesting songs from them that we've seen just because of that.
Yes.
I really want to see where people fall on like which side of the fence is like they don't think they should do this concept. Does this concept fit them? Should they go back to curious? Like, well, I don't know. It's really interesting.
I mean, I also just would like to add, I don't think the subtraction of the rock element is what gives the song the weakness. It's just that the style of song that they decided to go for, I'm not a huge fan of.
Yeah.
They could have done any other style. You know, they could have gone heavier on the hip hop side. They could have gone heavier on just like how we saw with XG and the Reigns, an R&B sound, you know. I just personally am not a huge fan of the overly cutesy concept. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that is just gonna be personal preference on this one in particular.
Yeah.
But that is gonna be it for this video, guys. Like always, see you later.